Oh, Netflix, you thought we wouldn't hate the Americans so much if she was surrounded by the douchiest sort of French people, and it still didn't make us like her.
And he fell in love in Paris, and a cruel twist of fate turned you into star-crossed lovers. It's Moulin Rouge without the tuberculosis.
I can't tell which part of this is the least realistic. Is it the grand piano in the bookshop? Is it perhaps the fact that the Paris Christmas markets weren't at all busy? Or maybe it's the fact that these uber fancy rich people they just kind of severed off big giant lumps of cheese and served them on a plate raw like that. The fuck was that? Or it could be the fact that this American lady comes to a foreign country and, as in films they always do, they all love her. She can't even eat cheese. In France, she would be torn apart like Marie Antoinette. Champagneproblems stars Minka Kelly as a high-powered exec who goes to France to try and make a successful takeover bid for a champagne company, but she sleeps with the owner's son the night before the big pitch and then has to spend the weekend with him after he finds out who she is and what kind of nasty American company that tears apart other companies she works for. What the good God? Okay, so first of all, the entirety of this film could be boiled down to about 20 minutes. They do the whole big romantic meet cute, blah blah blah, show around Paris, sleep together even thing in the first 20 minutes, and then they kind of fight for 10 minutes and then make up. By the 30-minute mark, there's really no reason why they can't just be together. And then there's just like another hour of film for some reason. There's a gay character in this who is so lazy, ridiculous, and off-putting that he ruins several scenes he's in, and they put him in and then made Flula Borg, who's also in this, be an incredibly dull character who has like 2 funny moments and is just shoved into the background the rest of the time. And it's just very frustrating to me. Horrible stuff. All the weird choices made. Did not love it. Feels very much like it was directed at, well, like women in their 40s, yeah. Yeah. Come to France, American women in your 40s. You'll instantly fall in love with a guy over 10 years younger than you, and he will not question anything and love you, and then you'll get to spend the weekend at his father's super rich mega villa. From her perspective, she meets a guy who seems perfect, is young, hot, all this, and then finds out he's mega rich as well. Never once does she talk about how incredulously lucky she is in this film. Doesn't matter. So there is a scene in this film where she wanders into the rich guy's garage and he's fixing a car and he's been trying to fix this car for ages and he says he's ready to give up. And then she goes, "Have you checked this?" And he goes, "What?" And looks in the engine for 3 seconds and goes, "Boop," and then starts the car and it just works perfectly immediately. All of that is to say that this is the type of film that really feels unearned every time something happens. It just doesn't deserve any of the things that it does or any of the moments. The, burgeoning romance is just it just feels put on hold for a bunch of random nonsense scenes, and then they have like a little glint, and you're like, oh yeah, that's what the film's about, forgot. So everything about it just feels like it hasn't earned the things it ends up doing and calling big romantic grand gestures. They throw in a whole third act flashback over their time together when they've known each other for 2 days. And it's set to a big romantic tune, and you're like, wait, no, you didn't earn that. Come on, stop that. There's a little white dog in this that's the cutest thing you've ever seen. Makes you forgive some of this film's crap, but you've seen all of this so many times. There's no way you haven't. If you told me that you thought this was a pretty original idea, I would tell you this must be the first film you've ever seen in your life. It is exactly the kind of thing that's so Hallmarkish. I mean, these two fall in love in the opening 10 minutes of the film. The rest of it's just filler. It's just also there for some reason. It's very frustrating. It is literally the kind of thing that the Hallmark Channel would have done. It's surprising they haven't done that yet and named it something like Uncorked or Holiday in the Vineyard or, I don't know, Paris Wine and Romance. Yep. All of those are actually Hallmark films they've already done. The lessons here, which they don't actually properly teach, as ever, are if you're eavesdropping, make sure you do it for the whole conversation. Communication is kind of important, just a basic level of actually fucking talking to each other, you dumb idiots. And of course, there is not actually, there is about as much chance if you're an American in a foreign country that you're going to be this beloved by the people there as there is chance of Netflix actually bringing out a good Christmas movie. Yeah. I don't have anything against Minka Kelly. I have no thoughts about her at all, actually, after this. This character was written in such a basic format by clearly someone reading from, a textbook on how to make this kind of film that Yeah, it could have been played by anybody. I genuinely can't tell if she's a good actor after this or not. I can tell you, however, that this is a bad film. That even if you're just looking for some silly, nonsense streaming trash this holiday season, you could still do better than this. Okay? Okay, yeah. And I'm giving... There was never actually any problems with the champagne. 1.5 stars. Yeah. It's just, yeah. Like, I know they have to, it's a romance film, they have to find third act drama, but the third act drama is always, oh, I overheard half this conversation and immediately assumed that you were going to do this. You bitch! And then one of them leaves, and then they're like, run to her. Ugh. Subscribe.